Okay, I ordered from Everlasting Wedding Dress. The seller's name is Edo W, I believe it is. It's one of the vendors on AliExpress, and the dress came today. So I am going to open it up. It came via UPS Express Saver International, and I'm going to open this up and we'll see how it looks. Okay, you can see a little bit of the packaging. Going to open this open here. Okay. The bag itself. And let's see. Not done. We have the dress. Well, a bag that has the dress within it. So here's the bag. I'm going to put the tape on said bag. And it's a shopping bag. Okay. And here we have the dress. Now, this dress is a recreation of Alfred and Joe, their first belle dress from the Disney collection. They've done 4 or 5 different iterations now. So, let's see how this looks. The only customizations I added to it was I did ask for a ivory as well as burgundy tie for the corset back. As you can see, there is a red tie, so it looks like I'll have to get a burgundy one. Not a big deal. They threw it in for free, so I can't complain. As you can see here, if my cat will allow me to show you, the hems are all finished. I did actually try on the original dress, and the tulle on it was a very, very rough tulle. This is a very soft tulle, so I'm actually more pleased with this dress than I was when I tried on the original, which is, as I understand it, a rarity. The satin layer is fully lined. It is properly lined with the seaming on the inside between the 2 layers, so that's pretty awesome. The dress is inside out, and you can see that the beading was properly done. There is embroidery just as the original. Let me get my cat's claws out of my dress. Oh my lord. I can't see anything wrong with the beading. Kitty quit. The corset back does have a modesty panel, thank goodness. And let's turn this inside out, or right side out I should say, and take a look at the dress itself. I will return in the second part. Okay, as you can see, I have the dress turned right side out now. You can see the beading and the crystals and the embroidery work on the bodice. I do believe that the crystals and the pearls used to line the top of the bodice are a little larger than the originals, but there's not really enough there for me to have any complaints about, because I knew this was a recreation and there would have to be something different, solely for the fact that it is a recreation and there are copyright laws. The bodice itself feels like it's made from a nice matte satin. It is also fully lined. You can feel there are cups sewn in. There is boning in it. It feels as if it's probably plastic boning, but I'm guessing it's going to be structured enough for what I need. The skirt of the dress, like I said before, it has a much softer layer of tulle rather than the original. It had a very stiff, I didn't like the feel of the original's tulle. It has a matte satin layer that they did cut and hem to the proper length for me. I am short. I'm 4'11", so that was kind of a big issue for me. They did also, as you can see, there is a cathedral train. It is all properly hemmed. It is properly lined. I didn't notice a ribbon loop like for a wrist loop. However, that could be very, very easily added and will probably be something that I personally add. There is a place here for it to be attached where everything was sewn together. So you can see that seam. There are a few threads that just need to be clipped. No big deal. Pair of scissors. Done. The dress itself, there are no stains, no tears, no defects. It looks like everything was really well made and made properly. My guess is the owner actually does do some of the brand name, I guess you might say, designer wedding dresses, and took these on as a side job. That would be my guess. There are 3 layers to the skirt, as is true in the original. There is the matte satin layer, there is a chiffon or yeah, I guess you'd say a chiffon layer, and then there is a tulle layer. The only difference that I can see really between this and a gown that you would see at like David's Bridal or a boutique is there is no tulle petticoat lining. This is just the dress. This is not a big deal to me because I actually already had a ball gown petticoat regardless. So the combination of the petticoat and this dress should be pretty much spot on with the designer dress. Overall, I paid close to $160, not quite. They were having a special when you ordered through the app. The normal price of this dress, I believe, is $171. They took the full 15 days to make it, full 15 business days. We had Christmas, New Year's, and so forth in there, so it took a little longer than actually 15 days. But once it shipped last Thursday, I want to say, and it was here Monday. So very quick shipping. Like I said, they shipped UPS International Express Saver, and I have no complaints. If you are looking for your wedding dress and you cannot afford designer labels, I highly recommend Everlasting Love dresses on AliExpress, because this is just, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's properly made. Like I said, there's the modesty panel, and then there's some fuzz from my floor. And there is a strap here to help keep it together while it is being laced. They did include 2 lacings. They included the ivory and the red that was supposed to be burgundy. Well, we will take care of that. Not a big deal. Like I said, I highly recommend them. And I know most people are very, very wary about ordering from a Chinese website. The one issue I do see is there is one bead, as you can see here, well, a couple of beads that look like they are very loosely stitched. Again, for what I paid, not a big deal. I'll take a needle and thread and fix it. That just not that big of a deal. Okay, there's a couple of them. In the grand scheme of things, if you need a wedding dress, your budget is very low, you can't afford it, I would go for it. Just make sure you read reviews, make sure you check out the seller. I actually did look them up on YouTube before. They had some, I think one good YouTube review, AliExpress one. They didn't mention the actual shop name. So, like I said, owned by Edo, Everlasting Love, I think it's dresses. wedding dresses, something like that. They have a lot of different styles. They have a lot of different materials. One thing I will say, I did try the original actual designer's dress on before I ever even considered purchasing it. I highly recommend, if you're going to order from them, go to a salon, find the real dress of the one you're having them recreate, and try it on. That way you know if it's going to look good on you or not. You know whether you're wasting your money or not. When I ordered this, I did actually have a David's bridal dress that I do like. I just didn't love that I had for a backup in case this didn't work out. Now I will probably be posting it up for sale because this is the dress that I originally wanted. This is the one I could not get out of my mind. This was the dress. It just, by the designer, cost too much. So that ends my review. Highly recommend it. I hope it helped. And if you liked the review, if it helped you, please click the like button. And hope you have a great day.